Hello, everybody. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning, or going to the afternoon. Live at Canes Radio Hall. Bread and Butter, episode 29.
29.
You know what the next episode is?
30.
30. The Dirty 30, everybody. Taylor's going to come up with his top 10 30s. And also,
It's just a special event.
it's a special event.
I swallowed my gum again.
Dude, you're going to have a liver full of gum.
I forgot to spit it out, so I just...
You're disgusting.
On the last episode, you did that before we were recording.
It hurts.
All right, whatever. Jeez. Richard, tell me
What's
how your
good,
week,
dude?
What's going on in the week, man? Anything going on?
Yeah, not really.
Next, Sam, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
Okay, so I got a story to tell. Yesterday,
Ah,
go to get a haircut, but I got to get some money out of the bank first.
Nice.
So I go in there, ready to pay, pull my 20 out. Look at my wallet. There's no 20. Lost my 20. Whole day was ruined yesterday.
I don't care.
That's so mean.
It's We Don't Care Wednesdays.
I got a funny story.
Okay, let's hear it.
All
Do I
right.
care?
Oh, shit.
It's pretty funny. So
Okay.
at work, every time we come around the corner, especially if you have Buffalo Wild Wings, beer, sports.
Don't care.
Wingstop's better.
It
Oh!
Hey.
Yeah,
And
it is
Sam,
better.
Sam, I want to see I actually do
It is
care.
better. It is better. I agree with you, Sam. But anyways, so every time we come around a corner, we have to say corner because usually you have food and trays and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was at the gym yesterday, and just out of instinct, I came out of the locker room, turned the corner, and went, corner, really loud. And like 3 people stared at me, and I just walked out in shame.
Don't care.
They definitely didn't care.
Loud.
Don't care.
Because you have to say it so the other people, it wasn't like obnoxiously loud, but it was like, it definitely had a little volume, a little too much volume with it.
I understand where he's coming
And I
from
was
because
like,
I'm also a waiter.
Oh, damn it. I just walked in, and everyone was kind of like,
That's like in like middle school when like you would like something would happen, and you call your teacher mom, and then. everyone would
Oh,
be
that's
like,
embarrassing. What about
"Thanks,
you?
Mom."
What?
I don't
what
know,
a-
dude. I don't have a story.
I don't
I've
care.
definitely said that before. I had to call my mom too when I get in trouble. It's the worst.
You got in trouble in school?
Oh yeah, I was
Oh,
an
yeah.
obnoxious little.
You're a piece of crap.
But Jesus Christ.
That was pretty offensive.
Jesus, man.
I was
Sorry.
triggered.
Sorry.
Triggered. Very
Don't.
triggered.
I want to dive into some breaking news, guys. That just came in right before our show. The Seahawks traded defensive end Michael Bennett and a 7th-round pick to the Eagles for a 5th-round pick and wide receiver Marcus Johnson. There's a comment right here. It says, breaking, Michael Bennett traded for a box of cookies.
Yeah, we didn't know who Marcus Johnson was.
I'm gonna,
Legion of whom?
Well, he's a defensive lineman. So. But yes, they are rumored to be trading Richard Sherman. They're letting.
Are letting him
sure
go.
They're letting Earl Thomas go. Or no, and they want to trade Cam Chancellor too, or something.
Yeah, they want to make the
Everyone's leaving.
they want to make the Seahawks more quiet, in a way, quiet. I don't really know
I
about
feel like
that.
that's their whole team.
Exactly. You know, they
Like, there's no Legion of Boom anymore, obviously.
No,
yeah,
it's not.
what did you say? The Legion of whom?
Legion of whom?
Whomstuva?
Let's see. Marcus Johnson is this really his stats? 5 receptions, 45 yards.
Seems all right. Yeah, for how much I knew about him.
Yeah, I
What school
really
did he go to?
like. I thought it was a joke. Like that's actually
Texas.
a real person.
He went to Texas.
Well,
Tejas.
That's not a bad football school
The
either.
Seahawks lack receivers
And
and 5th-round picks, but not anymore.
now they're
Wait, they don't lack receivers this year. Last
They
year
had
they did.
Baldwin and like.
Oh, see, I'm thinking the Eagles.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my fault. I was thinking the Eagles. I was like, wait a minute, the Eagles actually had some.
Yeah, they actually have too much.
hold the
receivers, which is why-
phone, baby.
That guy probably only got 5 receptions because there's a lot of receivers.
He probably only played like 30 plays.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Practice squad.
you know, maybe he'll be a.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Maybe he'll
49ers
be.
are gonna win the West.
49ers.
No way. The Rams are gonna win.
Nope.
Rams.
You're
are
disregarding
losing-
Cooper Cup.
The Rams are losing Sammy Watkins.
They lost Robert
Yes.
Quinn. Robert
They
Quinn's gone.
lost Robert Quinn.
Yeah.
They're losing Trumaine Johnson.
Yep.
They got Marcus
That's
Peters.
enough for me.
Did we not get Marcus Peters?
Wow. I would know that Marcus Peters is overrated.
And
You would know.
Robert
I
Quinn's
would.
been in the decline, anyways.
Robert Woods was their best receiver last year.
True. Aside, Cooper Cup was their best
Receiver.
in terms of, like value.
Best
Like,
player.
3rd down, he was amazing.
Cooper
Except for
Cup
that
was
one
their
time
best
where he
player.
dropped it
Yeah,
where
that
he
was a
darted him in the
4th down.
chest.
So
We don't talk about that.
They didn't hit him in the chest. They hit him in the hands.
Can we get one of those real quick?
Can we get a Cooper Cup?
Cooper Cup.
Fuck yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
He's like, Jared, come on. You hit me like in the middle finger. I needed it on
The index.
on the index.
Yeah.
He was diving. There was 2 guys on him, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my goodness.
He's a rookie.
Oh my God.
Not
It was
enough.
like week 4.
It's not enough, Dad.
Well, at least we know he's good at making excuses.
Yeah, exactly. Continuing on the Seahawks note, this is all just coming into place before our show. Ian Rappaport posted a tweet saying that Sherman has told teammates goodbye over the past 24 hours, according to sources, and the Seahawks aren't expected to bring him back. But hold the phone, because Josina Anderson is clearing it up as soon as my freaking MacBook wants to load. But she's basically saying that Richard Sherman texted her saying, "I'm good. I'm not leaving. I don't know what's going on, this and that." Like, what are we expecting out of the Seattle Seahawks camp? Are they gonna start over on the defense? Maybe start fresh? Because I mean, they're already hitting that decline.
I don't know. I mean, it's very possible, but like when I think of like Ian Rappaport and Josina Anderson, I feel like Anderson definitely is more in touch with players than Ian Rappaport is, but Ian Rappaport's definitely more in touch with GMs than she
Who
is.
makes the decision?
Who actually are the ones who control the decisions.
Yeah.
So I feel like he probably knows, but Ian
A
Rappaport,
lot of the time, players
pretty
who get
quick to pull
traded
the trigger
don't know they're
sometimes.
being traded.
yeah.
Pow! Ian Rappaport.
He's
Pow!
pretty quick on the trigger
too.
sometimes, and sometimes it is premature, but
I
mean,
feel like they're going to trade him eventually
yeah.
before the draft.
Do you
That's
guys see
going to
what
happen.
Jeremy Lane for the Seahawks said? Or he tweeted this. That text message got my heart hurting. Damn, 25 was my dog. What's next?
So
It sounds like he's leaving.
it sounds
It sounds
like
like
he's
he actually did text him.
yeah.
I want to know who's got his phone and is sending out wrong text messages.
Is this a
If
Kevin
he's
Durant
Molly.
situation?
Yeah, dude.
Kevin Durant.
Ghost Twitter.
All right.
Man.
Staying on the topic of the NFL, Antonio Bryant posted a cryptic tweet. I swear, if my MacBook does not load,
I am trying to remember who Antonio Bryant is.
Did he?
Antonio Brown. Did I say Bryant or Brown? I meant Antonio Brown. He posted a photo.
Like a basketball player.
It said, or a comment that said "Rise Up," and then someone like posted a picture of him like photoshopped in a Falcons jersey, and the Falcons quoted the Antonio Brown tweet with like the eye emoji and like the emoji,
The thinking emoji.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why did he actually tweeted that
He said "Rise Up."
with the picture?
I'm trying to I'm telling you.
Apple products, by
No,
the way.
it's the
No, it's
internet.
not the Wi-Fi. It's the
It's
Apple
not the
The
products.
Wi-Fi.
Thank
My
you.
thing's not loading either.
Thank
Hold on.
you.
Mine is, but I have Mac.
You have Miak.
Antonio Brown.
You have Miak. Okay, but
Tweeter. I spelled
and
tweeter
not to
wrong.
mention Le'Veon Bell he got franchise tagged.
He did get tagged.
So he's
Oh.
more than likely going to
He did just
want to
tweet Rise
sit
Up.
out half the year. So
8 hours ago. Why?
what do you think? See, look at that.
That is a very poor Photoshop, by the way.
still.
He just put an image.
It literally it's the Falcons colors on the jersey and then like an 84 like just put
They
on like
put
the jersey.
an image of Roddy
Yeah.
White's jersey over Antonio Brown's torso.
But I like that they color like this part red.
Yeah.
Like they had some.
Yeah, exactly. See, they weren't. And then I like the
It's
account.
not
It
all
says
bad.
Matt Ryan.
It's not all bad.
It's not actually Matt Ryan, but it's Matt Ryan.
God. All right.
Why did he do that? Rise up is a phrase
He just
that can be used by other people other than the Falcons, by the way.
and it just says that he reconstructed his contract to give the Steelers
Yeah.
more.
He's
cap.
not. Yeah, that's fine.
It's probably for Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, and Le'Veon Bell's gonna sit out half the
Maybe
year.
he does this on purpose. Like people are gonna freak out if I tweet this.
I would absolutely do that if I was an athlete.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
What can I
Why
do
not?
to just get my name out there today?
Yeah.
Like LeBron
How can I-
just tweeting, joining Lakers, that's it.
Oh,
Like
we're
show.
gonna,
gotta
oh,
be
but
more
we're
vague
gonna,
than that.
It'll
we're,
be like-
gonna, we're
Yeah.
gonna get to that later.
Oh,
'cause
no.
there's a lot of stuff.
It'll be
going
like-
on.
I'm saying,
Be like
it's just funny.
him in LA and be like, man, I could stay here for a while. Something
Oh
like that.
my god.
And then everyone would be like, oh my god, he's
The weather's
coming.
nice here.
He's coming.
It's like that Lil Dicky song where he's like, or at the end he's like, I don't know why I don't just send nude pictures of myself to TMZ anonymously and get paid a bunch of money. Like I don't know why Seth Rogen already doesn't do that.
God, that's fucking genius.
I love you, little Dicky.
LD. AKA the independent variable. Anyway.
Ed Hockley retiring
Sad.
from NFL officiating. He's also an attorney.
His brother is also retiring.
He's also the biggest. By biggest, I mean he doesn't skip arm day. He just curls.
Want to have a
Curls for the
Honestly,
girls,
Honestly,
dude.
like,
Every
I mean,
day.
to be honest with you, like I look at this.
if you
Ed
flex-
Hockley's got problems. He's
I
got problems.
What are you
don't
showing me?
think
He's got freaking
I don't see
problems. I
anything.
tell you.
Damn,
I'm
that
coming
one-
after you, Ed. I'm coming after you.
Zach, that one's way bigger than your other arm.
You know why?
That's why. That's the one he masturbates with.
I was gonna say he just curls on the right arm more,
Because
but
this, I mean, like this one, it's
Whatever.
a little stronger. But Ed Hockley, you got
A little bit
problems.
of that.
I'm coming after you, and I'm gonna be an attorney. I'm coming after you and your joint.
you're in the wrong major
Yeah.
currently to be an attorney. But good luck.
At Hockley, I will work your shit.
Ed Hockley, watch your back.
All right.
Because I need you back in the NFL. These officials suck. You're the best.
Just kidding.
Sorry. Any
Did you see that
whoosies.
someone made a meme who's like, the Patriots said to retire Ed Hockley's number.
And then, last thing I want to get into for the NFL, new mock draft. This one, since I'm not an ESPN
Which
insider.
trash one is this today?
Since I'm not an ESPN insider, this is from USA Today's Nate Davis.
Wow. I can't wait for
Aw.
it to be trash.
Wow.
Number 1, Saquon Barkley.
Okay, I agree. Not trash.
Let's see. NFL. There's a tweet here from the NFL Research Group from Twitter. This is a verified account, by the way. Saquon Barkley is stronger than Joe Thomas. He did 29 reps. Joe Thomas did 28. Quicker than Deshaun Jackson in a 10-yard split. Saquon Barkley 1.54 seconds. Deshaun Jackson 1.55. I'm not done. I'm
I
not
don't
done
care
here
about
yet.
10-yard splits and 40-yard
The
dash.
40-yard dash.
We don't
Saquon
care.
Barkley 4.40. Devin Hester, a.k.a. the Madden God, 4.43. Vertical.
Oh, no.
Vertical.
0.003 of a second.
Vertical jump, Saquon Barkley, 41 inches. Julio Jones, 38 and a half.
Well, that is impressive because Julio Jones is taller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 2, Sam Darnold to the Giants.
Whatever.
Number 3, Bradley Chubb to
Man,
the
hold on, can we
Colts.
stop for a
That's fine.
second?
Yeah,
I
go
have a
ahead.
sneaking suspicion the Giants are not going to draft a quarterback. Like, Eli's staying. Like,
But who do you think they would get if the Browns
Bradley
get
Chubb
Barkley?
makes a good
Bradley
case.
Chubb would make a good case for the number 2, but a lot
The
of
guard from Notre Dame, Quentin Nelson's really
Stop.
good.
This is all the guys that want to go to the Buccaneers. Stop giving people ideas. Don't let them be smart.
It's just
Let 'em-
like,
Don't let him
be
start.
stupid.
like Eli is still there. Like,
no.
I don't
Guys,
think he wants to leave.
get Lamar Jackson.
No. I'll send a tweet to the Giants
Girl.
GM right now.
Yeah.
Browns, Josh Allen.
All right.
Broncos, Josh Rosen.
Wait, you skipped 3. Who's the Colts have?
Bradley Chubb.
Oh, okay. Makes
Bradley Chubb. Wow. And quarterback.
The Jets, Baker Mayfield. Buccaneers, Minka
Bako.
Fitzpatrick.
There we go. I like that.
Wait,
What?
that was 6.
No, yeah. 6 is Baker. Baker.
Baker.
Baker.
Rosen,
Rosen.
to the Broncos.
And
didn't
4
say
was
that.
Josh Allen.
Oh, maybe I went too fast.
Yeah.
4 was Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, I like on the Browns. Because
Me
Browns
too,
are
because
bad.
if anybody's gonna,
He's
if
bad.
any of those quarterbacks are gonna get their careers ruined, I want it to be Josh Allen.
And then like,
Sorry.
And then let's just play devil's advocate. Say the Browns get good, right?
No, I'd want it to be Darnold to make him good.
No, but like Josh Allen can
Or
be good.
Baker.
Josh Allen has
Dude,
huge
I want
hands.
Johnny Manziel to make the Browns good. and
Oh,
then-
I didn't like Johnny Manziel.
I know, but
You like Johnny
Do you want to know?
No.
Like who? What other pick do you want to know? Chargers?
the Chargers are gonna get Derwin James or Orlando Brown.
Wait, you passed the
Oh, I did.
17,
17.
38.
Derwin James, baby. Yeah, baby.
He'll be gone before then, I think.
Anyone else you want to know?
Probably.
Who do the Seahawks get now that they're falling apart? Who's gonna rebuild that team?
The Raiders.
They're getting the Raiders.
The Seahawks are gonna get the Raiders.
Michael,
No,
the
Raiders.
the Seahawks are gonna get Michael Hughes from Central Florida. The
Seahawks
Raiders,
draft the Oakland Raiders.
There's a trade.
the Raiders, Tremaine Edwards, linebacker out of Virginia Tech.
That guy's really good.
Yeah.
He's only 19.
6'5", 253, and he had 30 and a half tackles for losses. Wow.
He has better numbers than like dimensions wise. He has better
That's pretty scary
numbers
if you
than
put
Clowney.
if you put that guy and Khalil Mack. Oh my gosh.
That guy plays like actual linebacker though. Khalil
Yeah.
Mack just hits linemen.
True.
He just runs to the quarterback.
Yep.
But he does good at it.
He's very good at it. Correct. What
I'm gonna-
college did Khalil Mack go to?
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
What's the
Buffalo.
The
The
Buffaloes.
Buffaloes. Buffaloes.
The
best
soldiers.
college in the world.
Is it really Buffaloes?
The Buffalo Buffaloes. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's what it is. I know they're the Bulls actually,
Buffalo Bulls.
but like the mascot could very easily be confused with the buffalo.
I'm looking this up.
How did he go to Buffalo? Was he not very good at high school?
He wasn't recruited very well. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
I just want to let you know the Buffalo Bulls men's basketball are first in the MAC East.
Dude,
And
the
they're-
MAC is the
and
best conference in
Shout out to the
college.
MAC. The MAC, baby. Look at that. That's not
It's
gang sign. That's
competitive.
an M.
It's competitive every year.
It's not no West Side. It's
It's
an
got
M.
no known schools. Have you heard of Akron Zips?
No.
Yes.
LeBron James.
They lost.
fuck is
to-
that?
Who did you pick them to upset? FAU, right?
Yeah,
In the bowl game.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was Toledo that went to the bowl game.
It was.
Yeah, and Toledo won that conference. Akron got second in the
Akron
Yeah.
was in a bowl game.
Well, yeah, it's not hard to get in the bowl game when you're in the MAC conference.
Any
The
Hoosies.
return of the man.
I want to jump to the spread early.
Yeah. Let's spread it, dude.
Spread me.
them cheeks.
Okay, not like that. No, 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 no.
Ah.
On bread.
No, save that.
All right, boys. Today, March 7th, 2018.
Girls.
What do you got? You want a birthday? What do you want? A little
Tell
sports
me.
news?
Tell me.
You're the spread guy.
Let's
All
get a
right.
little weird, Richard.
Okay. We'll start it off with a birthday. Brian Cranston, 61 years
Love
old
him.
today.
I love Bryan
61?
Cranston.
Yeah.
Any Breaking Bad fans?
Ooh, I
What?
love Breaking
Breaking
Bad.
Breaking Bad.
But
yeah.
favorite
Malcolm
role,
in the middle.
Malcolm.
Yeah.
Hey, Hal, dude, the man himself.
I haven't watched either.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck you.
I've seen
We don't
Malcolm
care.
in the Middle, and I've heard of Breaking Bad, but I've never watched it.
You've never seen Breaking Bad?
Me neither.
That's why I just said I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I feel like that typical guy who's like, "You've never seen Breaking Bad?"
You've
And
never
then
seen Game of
parties, it's
Thrones?
Like, you don't like Kanye?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that a lot too.
Yeah.
God damn it. Well, since we're in the journalism program, well, some of us at least, I would like to think that this is an important day today because
Wait,
in
literally
19.
everyone but you is in the journal.
Yeah, all right, fine. Fuck you guys. 1968,
Where?
the BBC broadcasted the news for the first time on color television.
The British
Wow.
Broadcasting Channel.
Next, what do you got?
Don't care.
Fine, fuck you.
Don't
Old
care.
people, right?
1876, Alexander Graham Bell receives a patent for the telephone.
That's super important.
Next,
You know
what do you
kids,
got?
like on the playground when they're pretending to call people, they don't do this anymore with their fingers. They just do with their flat hand because phones aren't like this anymore. They're just smartphones.
Hello?
It's kind of like slapping. your-
I don't know how I feel
I do
about that.
this.
I'm kind of triggered.
Because my phone's all obnoxiously big, so I'm like, all out.
I got an
Hold on, let me
iPhone
get my
8
antenna up
Plus.
there. Hello?
God damn.
That's so
And like
annoying.
eventually kids are gonna not know what the phone symbol, like why it looks like that.
Do they really do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I've never seen anyone
I'm friends
do
with a first grade teacher, and I was like, "What do first graders do that pisses you off?" And they're like, "They don't use phones right.
They don't use phones, right?
Like when they play
Hello.
telephone, they go like this." And I was like, "Oh,
At least they
that's
still
what pisses
play
you
it.
off. You're a first grade teacher, and that's what's all
You think that'd be like this because nobody really calls.
right." Exactly.
Next.
1987, Mike Tyson defeats James the Bone Crusher Smith to unify the WBA and the WBC heavyweight titles, and he was already at the time the youngest ever heavyweight champion after winning the title at just 19 years old. The year
Mike
before.
Tyson.
Hey, that's mean.
That boy's good.
Stop it.
Don't-
Stop it,
Stop it. I'm really sensitive. Stop it.
Don't be mean.
dude. He's gonna walk in here and beat the crap out
I
of
like
all
the
of
buddies. The buddies
I can,
look nice.
I can feel it.
us. Any more obvious
Oh,
jokes
man,
you want to
man.
make?
Huh?
Any more obvious jokes about Mike Tyson you want to make?
He has a face tattoo.
He was really good in
Got
the Hangover.
tigers.
He's very good at boxing too.
Yeah.
But
He likes to eat ears. Specifically Evander
keep going, keep
Holyfield.
coming.
Okay, that
Loving
was
and free.
that. Okay, that's yeah. He shouldn't have done that, but it was because he was getting headbutt. So it
Honestly,
was-
Evander Holyfield's better than Mike Tyson, and nobody talks about it. Everyone talks about Mike Tyson like he's one
Well,
of the greatest
dude,
ever.
Have you seen my?
You
Dude.
get your ear off and try to seem like the better person there.
dude, it's all about. It's because that
Evander
like left.
Holyfield was better than
hook,
Mike
left
Tyson.
Boxing is a dead sport.
Did he win?
Yes.
He
Yeah.
did?
Yes.
With his ear off?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he won like twice. If I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure.
Oh
he
yeah,
won 2
he's
times.
he's been
I'm-
him twice.
I'll look that up. I'll look that up.
pretty sure he been up
Mike
to-
No one
twice.
Tyson.
remembers.
Exactly. People talk about Mike Tyson like he was better than him. No, you weren't. You lost twice.
All right.
He bit his ear twice though. I'm pretty sure.
Both ears?
He did bite his ear twice. The second time he got a piece of it.
Yeah, the first one was
The
like a
first
little
one, he
like
just bit him.
it was like a little nibble, like don't
Wait,
headbutt me
wait.
again.
I looked up Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield ear, and then there's people also ask, how did Mike Tyson die?
He's not dead.
He's not dead. What?
Huh?
I mean, like,
Oh, his daughter. Okay, but his daughter died.
Oh,
That's why
shit,
they're
okay.
like
Okay,
on
that's
the
also very
on
sad.
the inside, Mike Tyson's dead. Like he's not Mike Tyson anymore.
Okay.
But like out, yeah, he's still zombieing around out there.
So this was Mike Tyson Holyfield 2. So the result, let's see.
I bet you.
Tyson disqualified in round 3 for biting Holyfield's ear. Okay, so
So he would have.
No, he was losing.
he was
No.
He
no.
bit his ear because he was losing and he was
No.
frustrated. And
He was
didn't have
getting
any-
I don't
headbutt.
think you bite someone's ear when you're in a losing position.
He bit his ear because Mike Tyson kept grabbing him.
No, it was like
Mike Tyson kept grabbing him.
they were
hugging
in the
him.
clinch, but like Evander Holyfield kept like knocking him in with his head, and he was like, "Don't do that." So he like nibbled his ear, and then he bit it again and got a
This
piece.
sounds hot.
Was all pissed off. So
And then they disqualified him because he, bit his ear off.
And Holyfield retained the title.
Retained because he beat him the first time. He's better than you, Mike Tyson.
anyway,
I'm watching the video. It's creepy. Holy crap.
don't do that.
Honestly, if
Don't
Mike
do
Tyson
that.
ever gets in my face, I'm getting Evander Holyfield.
What's next?
You know they barely made up like a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah, like it wasn't that long ago that they made up. Like,
He's
they
like,
hated
"Hey-
each other for years.
Hey, sorry for
Well, shoot, I would
biting your
too. I
ear.
mean, I bit your damn ear off.
like, bitch, look at this.
Look at this
Look
ear.
at this.
Look at my ear. It's not even.
yeah.
Did he say sorry?
he said,
He said sorry, Mike.
He said, I'm sorry, Evander.
Oh, I said Mike. I'm sorry. What's the last one?
Last thing, Stanley Kubrick, born
Stanley.
July 26th, died today in '99.
Oh my God, he
From
did.
Oh my God.
Regarded as one of the best filmmakers, known for directing films like 2001: Space Odyssey, Doctor Strangelove, and Spartacus.
Did you say Doctor Strangelove?
Yes, Strangelove. God damn it! Why did I say Strangelove?
That sounds like a better movie, to be honest.
I feel like Strangelove is a real movie, and Strangelove is like also
Maybe it's like a parody. On the,
maybe, dude. I don't fucking know. What are you looking at?
He
Googled
looked up
Tyson.
Mike.
I googled Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson.
Oh,
and, like,
not even.
and like and all
Mike
these
Tyson.
pictures of
Mike Tyson.
It said images of Mike Tyson.
And there was a picture of Frozen.
Didn't correct me.
Yeah, oh yes, Google, yes. Fuck yeah.
Mike Tyson.
All right, so that's the end of the spread. If you guys want to do that little question thing.
Oh, tell me the question. Oh, I shouldn't have looked at it.
Don't look at-
I'm
don't
not
look
I
at
didn't
it.
Look at it. I
Let's
didn't look
do-
at it.
Hold on, let's do sports again.
Yeah, do
Okay.
some sports. We'll get back to our little next.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do
Segment.
sports.
Let's talk about
The joke's done.
Let's talk about March Madness coming up. It's championship week. Before we get into that, let's announce the All Pac-12 team. Congratulations again if my MacBook loads. But
If my math book.
Stop. You're done. We're over. No more boxing. I'm gonna refrain from putting any more boxing Mike Tyson in the spread.
boxing is a dead sport.
No more boxing.
God damn it.
Is it as dead as NASCAR?
Fucking
Sorry, we'll stop.
Oh
NASCAR.
my God, dude. It's a NASCAR.
NASCAR. I love my
There,
sister.
I'm gonna stop laughing.
Stop. All right.
Say
We
these over
we
your
need to care a
please.
little bit on Wednesday. I mean, we don't, but just
We
a
don't
little.
care Wednesday.
We don't care Wednesday.
We're done laughing, Tanner. You're gonna stop.
It's only you
What the
now.
heck is going on with this stuff, man? I'm just
Seriously.
trying to get the article. Oh my god.
Can you guys guess who's in the first team All Pac-12? Because
I got it.
all right,
Josh Rosen.
Congratulations, all first team, all Pac-12. DeAndre Ayton, obviously. From UCLA, Aaron Holiday, who just straight up destroyed USC, put up over 30 in their last match. Jordan McLaughlin and Chimezi Metu from USC. I saw them yesterday when I was at the campus. And
How was my boy JT Daniels?
He wasn't there. Told you, JT Daniels was not at USC spring practice.
Did he
Everybody.
leave? Is he mad at me?
Yeah, he's a little upset.
Sorry, JT.
It's okay.
Love you.
But Matt Fink looked pretty well. Matt Fink.
Yeah, I don't care about him. JT Daniels is the future.
Yeah, I know.
It was
But,
the next disappointing quarterback.
I,
I'm at USC.
I saw Chimezi and he said hi to me, and I was like, "You're Chimezi Metu." And that's
did
about
you
it.
say hi first? Did you initiate it?
No, he looked at me and was like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Hi, hi."
Hey, sir.
I'm a reporter. Can I ask you some
Am-
questions?
My name's Shaq Ferber.
I am a reporter. Second team, congratulations to UCLA's Thomas Welsh. Pac-12 all-freshman team, DeAndre Ayton of Arizona, and from UCLA, Chris Wilkes. We don't really care about the others. Unless you guys
Wednesday.
want to know.
It's Wednesday, so we don't care.
It's Wednesday, my dude.
All Pac-12 all-defensive team, DeAndre Ayton again. This guy is
That guy
just
sounds
so
pretty good.
He's really good. Aaron Holiday from UCLA and Jordan McLaughlin from SC. Congratulations to them. And also congratulations to Trae Young being the freshman of the year. Championship week. Let's see. Did you see that? It loaded. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
You scared me. I
goodness.
thought something else.
You mean it did what it was expected to do?
Yes. So it's championship week. Championship week starts this week for most major conferences, including the ACC, the Pac-12, the Big 12, the Big East, and so on and so forth. Who do you guys have favored to win the Pac-12? I mean, Arizona is the outstanding favorite, but SC is a 7-2. Do you think they might come
No.
out on top, or maybe UCLA?
Arizona.
I'm rolling with Arizona.
We're all gonna consensus pick Arizona. Richard,
Yeah.
sure.
Sure. Sorry, I was totally.
Arizona or USC? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shrek 2.
All right.
Shrek 2.
Enough of that. Okay. I was distracted. I don't care. It's Wednesday, my dude. Just waiting for it.
I was gonna go louder, but
So far, nothing has changed
Please.
on Joe Lenardi's
Thank you.
bracket.
Brian Cushing is visiting Seattle today.
Brian Cushing is very
man,
Seattle.
that guy's either on steroids or hurt. There's no in between for him.
I like his last
You
name.
can be on steroids while you're hurt.
Well,
Well,
that's
he
that's
is.
one of the two reasons why he's never there.
Richard, tell me some questions.
Oh, we're doing this?
Fast.
We're doing
You
this?
said you want to do one sport. Okay, do you want to do another
Do
sports
we
thing?
talk about NBA?
Okay,
Yeah,
let's talk
let's-
about the NBA
let's talk
because this
about
might
that.
actually take a while.
Let's talk
Yes.
about goals.
And aspirations.
yesterday, Kevin, I think it might have been yesterday or a few days ago, Kevin Love put out something on the Players Tribune talking about his mental health and how he had a panic attack during the Hawks game. I don't know if you guys read what had happened on November 5th, but here's a quote of it. When I got to the bench, quote, when I got to the bench, I felt my heart racing faster than usual. Then I was having trouble catching my breath. It's hard to describe, but everything was spinning, like my brain was trying to climb out of my head. The air felt thick and heavy. My mouth was like chalk. I remember our assistant coach yelling something about a defensive set. I nodded, but I didn't hear much of what he said. By that point, I was freaking out. When I got up to walk out of the huddle, I knew I couldn't re-enter the game. Like, literally, I couldn't do it physically. So Love went to the locker room, calmed himself down. He had no physical injuries. He set up an appointment with a therapist. Kevin Love went on Twitter yesterday, said, "Wow, I can't even describe how grateful I am for the love and support more than anything. More than anything, it's been amazing to see you tell your own stories about mental health. Let's keep it going. If you want to share your story, you can email me at kevin@Players Tribune. Yes, I'll read it. Kevin Love, he opened up about this because DeMar DeRozan was open about his depression and how his father is slowly dying. So what's your guys' take on players' status and mental health in the NBA? What should something be done
I don't
from the
know.
commissioner?
I don't think so. I mean,
or
or
maybe-
that something needs to be done with the NBA. I just think it is a real thing. Like, mental health issue is a real thing. And if you're somebody at home and you go through it and you don't talk to anybody, as you could see, people, celebrities, athletes, everybody goes through it. Like, it's a real thing. It's a serious thing. Talk to somebody if you need help. There's a hotline that you can call. If you go here at COC, there's counselors that you can go see. It's all free. It's all paid for. I don't think it's what the NBA needs to do. I just think it shows that everybody goes through it and it's a real thing.
DeMar DeRozan, if you guys didn't know, his father, I don't even want to get. I think it's what is it? Does he have Alzheimer's?
I thought I heard it was Alzheimer's.
Yeah, and Alzheimer's, it slowly deteriorates his body, and just sad to see. And I'm glad that Kevin Love found the inspiration to do so from DeMar DeRozan. But should something be done? Like, do you think there should be more therapeutic help amongst these teams? You know, like maybe I'm sure there's obviously a team therapist, maybe, but do you think more should be done besides going off of what Tanner said? You know,
Well,
if you need to talk, then let it out, or
I'm glad these guys are like coming out because I'm sure like a lot of players are probably going through stuff like this, but they don't want to come out just because like the NBA, it's like a killed or be killed league. You know, like these players, they don't want to like show like that side of themselves.
yeah.
Just because like the other players. But I think if more players come out, I think more players are gonna start to be coming out like Kevin Love.
Well, we hope anyone who is dealing with a mental health issue, you're not be afraid and you go out and seek help. You talk to someone, you go see a counselor, whether you're at school, you see a therapist, you talk to your friend, you do this, you do that, something to help you make yourself feel better and begin the process of loving yourself once again. Because Sam's right, you know, it's a killed or be killed league, and maybe it's a sense about losing your masculinity.
I think that's what it is.
And
honestly.
losing
I
your
think that's what players are
But I think the
afraid
longer
of.
that you keep that in and you don't go talk about it, the worse it gets. You know, I think Kevin Love, I mean, having a panic attack in the game, you know, I mean, that could be the same thing as a regular person having a panic attack, whether on a shift at work.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't talk to people about it, you know, if you just have a panic attack and you walk out on your shift, you can get fired. But if you legitimately go talk to somebody, go talk to your manager, a coworker, and say, look, I'm going through some stuff, blah, 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 whatever it is that you're going through, it's going to help you than just keeping it in.
Exactly. And kudos to Kevin Love, like we're saying. We hope that it gets easier for him along the process. Let's transition to Kawhi Leonard. It was news earlier that Kawhi he wants to finish his career with the Spurs. What do you guys say? I don't really know how I feel about that. I kind of want to say it's BS.
Yeah.
Well, as a Laker fan, I hope it's BS.
Yeah, exactly. As we peek our heads to see if someone's.
I think he's just saying that because it's the right thing to say. I think.
Kawhi, do you want to finish your career as a Spur? You know,
Yeah.
not really.
I mean, because if he says.
Like that is like way more news than if he just says, yeah, sure, whatever. You know.
Yeah. I definitely think he doesn't want to. Kawhi really seems like one of the guys that doesn't want to be in the spotlight.
Doesn't
Like
he,
he's a
not
prototypical
use
Spur.
social media or like watch TV or.
I don't know about that, but like he just seems like a guy that doesn't crave the spotlight. And so he seems like the guy that's going to say the right things so that he's not in the spotlight as opposed to other people, you know, like Kobe wanted the
at
whole
the end of the day, it all comes down to how much money the Spurs want to give him
Yeah.
versus other teams. So
I mean, he's a top
would you like
5
to
player
stay,
in the
like,
league, so
win
like,
more championships. Sure, that's going to be hard to do in the West,
yeah.
but I believe that if he stays and they build around him, they could
Mhm.
very possibly win a championship.
Yeah. I mean, I think if Kawhi Leonard decides to leave or if he decides to stay, he's still the kind of guy that people want to play with.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people are going to follow, or people are going to follow him to L.A. if he goes to L.A. or if he stays in San Antonio. They're going to try. I mean, they got LaMarcus Aldridge. Like, they can sign big-name players.
Yeah. And Popovich is your coach. One of the best coaches ever, maybe. Kawhi is expected to return March 23rd against the Utah Jazz, even though it's coming down to the stretch here in the NBA season. There's only 18 games left. So
And the Spurs were not doing so hot recently.
they're in the 4th seed, I think. Also, the LA market and Jacob Emrani recruiting LeBron James. If you don't know who Jacob Emrani is, he's one of those lawyers you see on the commercials that's like, oh, I was in a terrible accident. I called Jacob Emrani and I got $1 million law settlement. This and that. So
LeBron.
yeah, there's billboards that say hashtag LeBron. I honestly don't know where they are. They kind of look like in Palm Springs because it looks like the middle of nowhere.
Oh, that random fucking billboard.
Yeah, like when you're just driving out that way.
Yeah,
So-
I don't think that's going to help.
But it's,
Oh my God, they got a billboard for me.
But I mean,
gotta go.
it's nice to see that Jacob and Ronnie, his agency's money is being used to recruit LeBron.
Didn't the
James.
76ers get 3 billboards?
Yeah, they got 3.
See, they are the first ones to do it, so I feel like all LA just caught. You think LA, like, there's so many more people, would be a little more creative, come up
Juju
with
Smith
their
was
own
doing
idea.
it.
Yeah, he was recruiting LeBron.
Yeah,
to the Steelers.
You think they'd be a little more
Steelers.
creative than just saying, "Hey, let's copy these people"? But I mean,
He didn't. He said LeBron, like LA.
but the billboard idea.
Yeah, well,
he copied the billboard,
it's the
and he made
easiest way of
one
advertising.
billboard.
Easy.
Like I think LeBron, like, okay, it's kind of creative, but complete the process.
That's cool.
Like after saying trust the process for years, that's pretty creative.
yeah, complete it and give credit to Sam Hinkie, even though he'll never be an NBA GM again.
how do you think the Cavaliers are reacting to all this recruiting?
They did something recently in Cleveland, in the downtown Cleveland, which is, like every other street in LA. They did something like the
Stay.
king is home,
Yeah.
So they tried to keep him there. But I mean, I feel like they already know whether he's gonna leave or go. I feel like they know
I don't
whether
know. I don't think he
whether
knows.
I feel like they have an idea right now by his attitude.
Yeah.
Because the Heat, when LeBron left, they didn't seem that surprised.
I think they were
I
surprised.
don't think the Heat were surprised.
People were very
I
upset.
think the Cavaliers, the first time he left, were shocked because nobody thought. But like when he left Miami, it wasn't.
Oh,
like,
Miami?
Yeah, when he
more
left
people in there,
Miami.
yeah.
So I feel like they have an idea. They're not going to come out and say LeBron's going to stay or we think he's going to leave. But I feel like in their mind they have an idea. So I don't feel like they need to do as much
don't know if you can
to
just,
convince him.
I guess if people are expecting it this time, it's not as bad. But like, the reaction they had when he left the first time
Mhm.
was so negative that I don't know if you can just do that again to a city.
He could.
Could.
He easily can. He probably will. But it's pretty messed
Plus,
up.
they also got to know what's the outcome. What's the outcome of their season? Do they go out on a high note or a bad note?
That's true. I don't think they'll win the finals. But
Because I mean, the Cavaliers, they didn't have a bad season, but they did nothing special the year he left, and they knew he was going to be a free agent. I don't think they thought he was going to leave.
well, at the time, like when he left Cleveland the first time, it was like just LeBron. Like that team was
Yeah.
garbage other than him.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, for sure. But I'm saying the season they had wasn't that great.
Oh yeah,
And then when he left
I'm pretty sure they were like
Miami, it was like they won 2 and then they lost, and so you knew like he's going to be a free agent, and you just lost the finals. I think if they won that finals, I don't think he would have left. But because he left and everyone was like, well, Dwayne Wade's done, Chris Bosh is done. He was, well, I mean, I could go back to a team that I'm comfortable with, back to my hometown with an up-and-coming superstar, and, and obviously it worked. He won another ring, been to, 3 finals?
And then he made the superstar leave,
And then he made him leave.
and now he's gonna leave.
And now he's going to leave.
That's
And then
super
Kevin
messed
Love's
up.
going to say, guys, I just signed the contract
Yep.
to stay. I have mental health problems, and this is what you do to me? This is not okay.
No.
And then
Stay,
he's going to ask
LeBron.
for a trade.
Stay, LeBron.
Just stay.
Just do it.
Just stay.
LA will overpay you.
You're going to hate it.
That's
gonna be
and-
garbage.
And that's a good point. The Lakers have 2 max contracts, and Kawhi Leonard is
They'll
key to
spend
be
both
one
of
of
them
them.
on LeBron.
They'll spend both on LeBron. Well, the Lakers could go out and get Paul George, which is obviously who they
I think that's the
really
most
want to
realistic.
get.
That's I don't think that's what I think if they had a choice, then they would get LeBron over
Yeah.
any of them.
Uh,
But I think realistically they're going to focus on Paul George because he's already showed interest.
I don't even think they should focus on Paul George. I think that's like a lot to happen.
Yeah,
What do you mean? A lot.
Also,
because
like,
he wants
there's
he
also
wants
a
to be
thing
there.
where like if LeBron leaves and comes to LA, then Paul George could go to Cleveland. But then if LeBron comes to LA, you're not
Paul
getting
George
Paul
is
George
not
anyway.
going to Cleveland.
No, it'll happen. I feel it.
See, I think he'll either stay in Oklahoma City or he'll go because he likes playing with Russell Westbrook. He does.
Yeah.
He's been pretty open. Like if I'm going to stay, it's because I want to play with this guy for a while.
Speaking of the Lakers, they will be taking on the Orlando Magic tonight. Last time they faced the Magic, they gave up
It was
a
gross
ton
game.
of 3-pointers.
It was
They
a
lost
bad
127 to 105.
And they are in a trend where they gave up a lot of 3-pointers last game against Portland in the fourth quarter specifically.
Oh, and that the Lakers sent Portland to the line too many times. And my favorite part was Stu Nance. What do the Lakers? The keys to the game. What do the Lakers have to do? Contain Damian Lillard. That's not gonna
That's
happen.
also super hard to
Do
do.
you know how hard that is to do? They contained him in the third. I'll give them that. But there's 4 quarters in a basketball game. He went off in the fourth quarter. He had 20 points. 20 points.
Why can't LeBron buy a bag of chips? Because he doesn't have a fourth quarter.
God damn it.
I saw the Orlando
That
Magic.
was
Yeah.
that was a Miami Heat joke in 2010 or whatever.
I saw the Orlando Magic leaving the Galen Center yesterday. They're probably there right now practicing. But
Honestly, Aaron Gordon was robbed in 2016 dunk
yeah.
contest.
I think
Mhm.
so.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see what
I remember
happens.
That's
the
my
Lakers.
favorite dunk where he took a seat in midair and lost.
Yeah.
How do you take a seat jumping over a mascot and lose
The-
and make it on
Yeah,
the first
real
try?
talk though,
Exactly.
that dunk
Yeah,
contest
that
was rigged.
Yeah.
It wasn't rigged. It was just like you couldn't not give one of them a 50. Every time they went, you're like, God, he did a better dunk, but that's a 50 dunk.
Mm-hmm.
That was this
The-
one was terrible. This year's
It's
was
like,
not
dude,
good.
but that's why it's like, don't give everything 50s, you know? Just give
The,
like 45.
the
Like,
Nance thing was cool.
It was cool. There was a couple cool moments, but it just now every dunk contest, that's the best one that I've ever watched. Like personally, I'm not gonna say it's the best one that's ever happened, but that's the best one I've ever watched. So everyone now is gonna be compared to that. Like I want to see that, and I hope it happens.
I hope it happens. Tip off for that game is at 7:30 at the Staples Center. Other games tonight include Houston going for 17 in a row versus Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks. The Houston Rockets are definitely looking like favorites to win the West, as they're in first place over Golden State,
I'll
Which-
believe it as soon as
Only
soon
by
as they
half a
beat 'em.
game.
only by half a game. But I'll
And
believe
then
it
it
like
goes
Tanner
to
says when I
12
see it.
games back to Portland.
Yep.
I'll think that Houston's a better team than Golden State when they beat them in a 7-game series. Until then, I'm rolling with Golden State.
Yeah.
Houston just looks like a better team, I think.
Houston takes a lot of shots in
Then
the
again, they
game,
were
and
playing-
then
who were
but
they
they
playing
miss a
yesterday?
lot of
O-
shots. They played
OKC?
Oklahoma City, and they won 122 to 112. James Harden had 23, 5, and 11. Westbrook got 32, 4, and 7. The Clippers got Anthony Davis,
They got
as
Anthony
Taylor
Davis.
says. Anthony Davis put up 41 points, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists. Tobias Harris, 27 points and 11 rebounds, leading
There was
scorer for the
a-
Clippers.
There was a moment in that game where someone went to go like throw up a fadeaway, and Anthony Davis just stayed in the air with his hand up and blocked a shot.
I've seen Anthony Davis block a shot and like cuff the ball, come down with the
He
ball.
was just like in the air for like a good second, like staying there. It was amazing.
I wish I had a unibrow.
the-
Then I'd be that good at
The
sports.
super unibrow. I feel bad for the Pelicans because, Anthony Davis is probably one of the top 5 players in the league.
I feel bad for Anthony Davis. I don't feel bad for them.
Oh,
Dude,
that's what I
the
should have
Pelicans
said. But
won last night. They're 4th in the West.
yeah, but
Drew Holiday's not awful.
How do you think they're gonna do in the playoffs?
They're gonna do better
Then
than you
last
think.
yeah. Oh, okay, whatever.
They'll beat Minnesota.
Not with Jimmy Butler.
I don't think Jimmy Butler's coming back, dude.
I don't think he is either, and I think their chances go up a lot with Jimmy Butler not playing. But
At least I hope Jimmy
If he's
Butler doesn't
there,
come back,
I
because then I look
hope.
real dumb if I say the Pelicans will be.
because the thing is, like, I feel like you have Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis to me gets the advantage, but not by like a lot. It's not like he's gonna blow out Karl Anthony Towns, and then you have Andrew Wiggins and Jimmy Butler, and I just don't see where the Pelicans will match up. It's not that I don't think Anthony Davis is good. I just don't see where the Pelicans would match up. And then even off the bench, I mean, like they got Jamal Crawford, who the Pelicans have. I couldn't tell you.
What's the guy from Chicago?
Doesn't even know.
Oh, what's his name? Mirotic? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mirotic.
Mirotic.
That's it. That's all I can tell you.
There. What's the center's name on the Bull that beat him up?
Bobby Portis.
Bobby Portis.
Speaking of the Bulls, the league telling them do not tank, or else serious
Okay.
consequences will happen. But how hard is it? I mean,
I don't think the Bulls are trying to tank. I
the
think they're
Bulls are just
bad.
so bad.
The Mavericks are trying to tank.
The Bulls might be trying to tank because wasn't their starting lineup a bit questionable.
It was.
I mean, with their starting lineup trying is already losing, so might as well shake it up.
I swear, all the Bulls have is Zach LaVine.
They should, if they really want to tank, you guys should trade for Tyler Ennis, please.
Yes.
take him.
Tyler
Take
Ennis-
him.
Trade
us a washing machine. Like
You have to trade for Tyler Ennis and his feet because they're still on the court from
his
Monday.
from Damien or from
You guys
Shabazz
have to pay for
Napier.
his ankle surgery.
No, it was Lillard. I thought.
No, it was Napier.
It was Shabazz Napier.
Yeah.
That's even worse. Like if it's Damian
Yeah.
Lillard, okay, it's Damian Lillard.
But if
it
it's
was
Shabazz Napier, oh my god, Shabazz Napier had a good game too. I'll say that. But
Breaking ankles.
that's what I got for the NBA. Can I go to questions now?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your question?
I don't remember.
Shoot.
Yes, that's the answer to your
Okay.
question.
Sorry, I don't
Jimmy
remember.
Butler
save
expected
it
to
for
be
next
back
show.
in the playoffs, possibly. Richard,
What's good?
tell me the
We're
question.
doing a new thing.
And
Let's get weird.
interrogation. Cue Law and
Okay.
Order music.
Cool.
We figured that during the parts in the show where we like don't only talk about sports are pretty fun, and I think other people like it too.
Yeah.
So we're trying to
We're
do more
really
of those.
funny.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson.
All right. Okay. Stop right there.
Tyson on the beat. Yo.
Since we're talking about Mike, if he
Mike
was
who?
listening, heard us, and walked into this room because you were talking shit, and you're about to get into a fight, what song are you playing?
I can feel it
Oh,
coming.
God. You're getting your ass beat. Who's next?
Hold
I am
on.
the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger. All right, you're probably gonna win. You're gonna channel Rocky.
Is it like during the fight or before the fight?
It's like your fight music. It's just in the background. I don't know.
My fight music?
Oh, okay, yeah.
While I'm fighting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or walking out, whatever you want.
If it's before the fight, I'm playing "Till I Collapse" by Eminem.
Ooh,
Okay.
shit, that's a
Sick
good
Call
one.
of Duty style.
We listened to that before every football game.
Yeah. What about you?
Hit him up, Tupac.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah,
mine
that's a
was the
good one.
best one because
No,
if anything,
no,
if I
no.
came out and that song was playing, he might laugh and he might take it easy on me. So I feel like I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. I know that. So
We're
I'm setting
eating-
myself up for him to maybe say, "All right, like he's got a
Yeah,
personality."
we're
on
eating.
him.
Everyone
I'll
here
take
is
it easy.
like, we're gonna eat that left hook, and
Yeah.
then
Everybody
fall
else
to the
is
ground.
like hyping themselves up like they got a chance.
And he'll
I'm
eat my
accepting
ear.
it. He knows I'm
I'm
accepting
gonna
it.
lose.
Yeah. He's like, you know what? You can keep the ear. I'll give you that. I'm just gonna hit you one
Yeah.
time and knock you out cold.
I'm gonna
But
hit
you
you
don't-
one
you won't
time.
feel it.
I probably play X off the Black Panther album. It's a good one. X. I love that
It's a
song.
good new one.
Wakanda.
Wakanda. All right. Cool. That's one
Next.
question down.
Interrogation. Dun dun.
All right. The last thing you ate is now the only thing you can ever eat. How soon do you die?
Hell yeah! Very quickly because it was a chocolate chip cookie, but I'll be happy.
I ate
Oh, shit.
oatmeal.
You were with
Oh
me.
fuck, dude! I ate. Dude, I thought the last thing I ate was a sandwich. It's a cookie. God damn it!
I ate a cookie too.
Dude, I'm
it's
fucking
fine.
dead, dude.
Oh, you
I
had some of my cookie.
I had I had some of your cookie and an aloe vera drink. So like
yeah.
I'm.
Okay. I don't know about me, but I had a
think I'd
Lenny
make-
and Larry's cookie and like a Premier Protein shake.
I had oatmeals. And
I
coffee.
think you could make it.
I would
10
probably
years.
get really sick
You probably get fat.
because too much
Fat
protein.
Zach.
You
I'd
can
call you
still
Fat
run
Zach.
and not like you can still
Dude,
run
but
off
that-
a cookie.
No,
That-
but that's too much protein intake.
Yeah, you're not getting. Dude, the cookie is just too much, man.
Sam, what was the
there's
last
never
thing
too
you
much protein, bro.
Shut up.
In the words of Ocho Cinco, you can eat whatever you want as long as you just work out.
God
Pretty
damn.
much.
Hey,
All right.
yeah, brother.
I want to know what
Where's the
Sam
McDonald's every
ate.
day?
I want to know what Sam ate.
Top ramen.
Oh,
you're
dude.
dead.
No way, dude.
No,
College
honestly,
students survive off that.
You're gonna save up
Yeah, never
so
mind.
much
You-
money.
you
Wait, is
live.
there a
You're
limit?
gonna
Wait, I
save
don't
up
understand.
ridiculous amounts of money.
No, it's just the last thing
Honestly,
you
I
ate.
don't know.
I
I don't
can
know
eat for
why.
the rest of my
I
life.
jumped
Yeah,
to
no, like
conclusions.
is the only thing you can eat for the rest of your life. How
Yeah.
soon do you
So
die?
only one of them, or like do I just?
Just like your last meal. So like I had an aloe vera drink with some
Oh.
of Zach's cookie. So I'm probably making it maybe like 10 years.
Okay.
I
It
had
fucking
oatmeal.
suck though.
I had apple cinnamon oatmeal, to be honest.
Chocolate chip
Damn,
cookies
you're
are my favorite
fucking
food,
healthy,
so I'd be
dude.
happy.
You'd live for a while. Oatmeal? That's good, right?
Oatmeal.
Yeah, shout
Yeah,
out
I don't know.
oatmeal.
Eh.
If you don't like oatmeal,
Maybe
then
Was
I
it
don't like
Quaker?
you.
Huh?
Was it Quaker?
Yes,
It was
sir,
Dino
yes.
eggs.
No, it was Quaker.
You ever had Dino eggs?
Dino eggs? I've never eaten a dinosaur egg. No.
You never heard of like dinosaur egg like oatmeal? Like you never seen? I
What
don't
about
even know.
dinosaur
No.
chicken nuggets?
Ooh, that sounds
yes,
good.
I have.
Dino
had those, yeah.
nugs.
Ooh.
All right, what's
Yeah,
next?
that's a good one. Your favorite worst movie? Go.
My
Click.
favorite word.
Click.
Click's a
That's
good
not a
movie.
that's not a bad
Fuck
movie.
you, that's a good movie.
Like okay, like a movie that you're
It's
like
definitely
this
an Adam
movie
Sandler
sucks,
movie.
but like I actually
Okay,
like it. Is that like
every time you pretty much like if you're like, oh, you should watch this movie, and everyone's like, that movie's shit, but you're like, clearly,
Can I
this
get a
is
new?
Billy
Can I get a
Madison.
new movie? I like Billy
Yeah,
Madison.
I like Bill. I, think
I know
likes
everyone,
Bill
but
back.
it's like a shitty movie. Like
It is-
the quality
So
of the
is Click.
movie is bad. No, Click's a good movie. It's got a good meaning to it. Billy Madison's like
I almost cried at the end of Click.
Stupid.
All right,
If you didn't cry at Click, I don't know. What
so
to
that's a
do.
good movie.
Whatever.
I would
basically
say
Adam Sandler movies is the answer. I think.
Starship
Sandler
Troopers.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a bad
I
movie,
can't-
but that's
I
fucking
can't
gold.
Think of one.
Really?
No,
I know there's tons of them that I'm blanking right now.
There was one on like Netflix that was like one of those like trash, scary movies.
Fuck,
So bad, but it was funny.
dude, I love when they like.
Killer Piranhas.
God, dude, I
Since
love
you
that
said
movie.
Netflix, that movie Bright, everybody
movie's
hated
awful.
it. I
It's
didn't
bad.
mind it.
No,
It's so
I
bad.
did not mind it. It wasn't like a good movie. Like I wouldn't recommend it, but I went into that like because I had nothing to do. So I was like, I just want to see it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Did you
going
like
to be.
Suicide Squad too?
I didn't watch Suicide Squad.
Good, don't.
Terrible.
it's not good.
Like I didn't. It wasn't a great movie, but I was like, well, I've definitely seen a lot worse than this.
No.
I'm
Okay.
sticking with Click. I don't care.
I
gonna
don't
watch
care.
it.
All right, fine. That movie's shit. What is
You're
the
a Nazi.
dumbest way you have been injured?
The dumbest way.
The dumbest way I've been injured.
I've never been injured. So.
Oh,
Oh, shut
that's
up.
not
And,
like this
like,
doesn't
shut
this
up.
doesn't
You ever, like sprain an ankle or like
No,
No,
like
I've
ran
it
into a
doesn't have
table.
You've never bruised yourself?
it doesn't have
Okay,
to be
okay,
like
we're
a
talking about
broken bone. It can be like I don't know, fucking
Just, like, doing something dumb and then you hurt
stupid,
yourself.
stupid shit.
Oh, I got a good one.
Go ahead.
I think it was
Don't
a
care.
year ago. We were going to get wings at Wingstop,
Oh.
and then it was like 10 at night. We had a long day. We were just coming off done with a show, and we're like, all right, we're gonna go get wings. And I was like, hell yeah! So like, there was a water bottle in the empty parking lot, and so I went to kick the water bottle, but I was like a good 6 inches in front of the like too close from the water bottle, so I just dragged my toe along the ground for 6 inches, and my toe was
shit.
bleeding for the rest of the night.
That
Wow.
sucks.
And there's a hole in my shoe.
I
to this
think
day.
it was just me and Tanner for that Wingstop
I
thing.
think so. I don't know. There might have been other people.
Like
but
Mauricio
I
was
was
gonna
there.
go, but
Yeah.
he fucked out.
no, this was last year.
Uh,
Like
I remember
semester-
you fucking up your toe
Yeah.
though. I remember that.
I don't think I was there.
I
Rip,
don't think
dude.
so either.
I was in. It was in the parking lot right here.
Yeah.
See, mine like I've done a lot of dumb stuff in my life.
You haven't
Like
gotten
mine,
injured?
mine's not like dumb. Like oh, I could jump that far or something like that. Mine's just like something you should know not to do. So, I knew my mom was mad at me, and like I don't remember exactly what I did. I think I started doing a load of laundry, like knowing she was gonna do laundry. So I did a load of
Wait,
laundry.
she got mad at you for
and,
doing
like,
your chores?
No, but like I knew she was gonna do it, and I was doing it just to spite her, you know.
Okay.
You know,
All
sometimes
right.
you
Just
go
being
take
a
shower
jerk.
and you run in there.
And like purposely started an argument with my mom, which I feel like that's just stupid. Everybody knows not to do
Yeah,
that.
You're not gonna
Did she
win.
And
beat
so
you
I
up?
did it, and she grabbed my hand, like she went to grab my hand, and she grabbed my finger and pulled it, and my finger went boop and popped out of the
Oh
socket.
no
Good.
fucking way!
Yeah.
You know fucking
And
way.
it popped back in, and she actually felt horrible, and I was like, kind of like milking it a little
He's
bit.
like, you bitch.
But-
let me get that fucking
But
new
I'll say that was the
Transformers
dumbest
toy.
thing I ever did to get injured.
Damn, dude.
One time I was at like a friend's beach house and it's like a little loft upstairs and I climbed up the ladder really fast and I banged my head so hard I got a concussion.
No way, climbing a ladder.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, man.
I was like,
Ouch.
I'm like, ouchie. I had a throbbing headache.
Yeah, for me, I dented my shin longboarding down a hill. I shouldn't have been longboarding.
That doesn't sound
I know
stupid
that
at all.
feeling.
That sounds like you're. A
No,
good
but it's
player,
like
I
you.
respect
No,
it.
you.
idiot.
You see that hill and you're like,
This is not. Gonna,
only a fucking idiot would do
this
this.
is not going to end well.
And I was like, dude, I can totally fucking do this. And then a car's coming up the hill, and I swerve out the way into the curb, and I have a dent in my shin. I can't feel. There's like a spot.
I know that feel. I have a pardon my kneecap like that. I got hit by a car.
Oh
my bike.
shit!
That's not dumb.
I've also gotten
Yeah,
hit
that
by a
wasn't my
car
fault, but
on my bike. So assholes out there driving, please respect cyclists.
I was on the sidewalk too.
We can find other ways to express our love.
Hey, Sammy, you didn't no injury?
He's never been hurt apparently.
You never been hurt?
Do you guys want to hear about a story about a bruised shin?
All right,
Sure.
okay,
You
that
just
works.
bruised his
Story?
Yeah, stupid. Yeah,
Okay,
something dumb.
So
No, I don't.
me and
wanna
my
hear
brother
it.
down
Don't care.
18 to 10 in ping pong, playing my other brother and my dad,
Damn.
and we usually lose to them. We go on like this big run, 18-18. We finally beat them 22-20.
Nice.
And I was celebrating. I just hit my shin on the top of the ping pong table.
Did you
Celebrating.
jump really high?
Yeah, we were just high. 'Cause we were just high. This is like the first time we beat them.
Wow.
All right. Next question.
Oh,
Let's get weird.
What would you name your boat?
My boat,
Yeah.
boat.
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 Jenny.
BOAT.
He said Jenny.
Jen A.
Jenny.
Jen A.
Ooh, I don't know.
I'd probably name mine the Sun Voyager.
It has to be a girl's name.
Oh.
I like that.
fuck.
No, stay with that.
Yeah, I like that. No, fuck you. I don't care.
Don't. Yeah, just don't care.
Doesn't have to be a
I
girl's
just hit
name.
the mic.
Dude, I saw a
Can't be a
meme.
guy's
We
name.
don't get sprung off no women.
I saw this meme and it was like they named their boat the Implication from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. God, so fucking good.
I don't know, dude. I don't.
I would for sure get one of those inflatable people on my boat, like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
where she's dancing. Oh yeah.
You guys don't have a name for your boat?
Um,
I'm trying to think.
the rower.
The Rower.
The rower. I'm trying
Is,
to
that,
think.
is it a motorboat? All right. Leave it at
I
that.
have no idea.
No idea,
I
really?
wouldn't buy a boat.
What?
Why a mistake.
What'd you name your car then?
I don't name my car.
All right, you're one of those people.
My
I didn't name
car's
my car
a
either.
96 Explorer. It's gonna die soon anyway. I don't want to get attached.
She's a
Named
beauty.
OJ.
God.
No, I was a Bronco.
I really want to. I'll say it later on.
Okay.
I'm gonna think. I'm gonna let it brew
All right,
for
you
a
can
while.
you can come back.
We're
Like,
just
let
gonna
it
be talking
brew.
about baseball. and just like,
I got it.
Bridget.
All right. Next one. What celebrity would you rate as a perfect 10? This doesn't have to be
Oh my
looks, but it can be just
gosh.
like movies,
Chris Pine.
talent.
Blake Lively.
You say Chris Pine? That's a good choice.
I love
That is a good choice. Fuck, dude. I didn't even think of I
Like
wrote this
Lively.
question down.
Selma Hayek.
Ooh, she's like, that's.
Don't
at
at.
a 10. She's close
Don't
To
at me. Do not at me. Selma Hayek.
Blake Lively.
Margaret Robbie.
Damn.
Oh, Margot
Margot
Robbie.
Robbie?
Margot Robbie.
Wait,
Yeah.
who's Margaret Robbie?
Margaret.
Margaret.
It's my great grandma.
Margot Robbie.
Margot.
Damn, dude.
I agree with that though.
Yeah.
Selma Hayek. Don't at me.
I want to say Emma Watson just because like I have a
Oh my god.
ridiculous crush since I was a kid.
Don't at Richard.
Don't
I
at
saw
me.
this video. And it was like when you're a basic bro, like because they're making fun of like
Basic
girls,
bros.
like girls being called basic bitch, and so like talking about like a basic bro.
I
And
swear
they're
to
like, you know,
God.
you're basic when you have a crush on Emma Watson. That was one of
Motherfucker.
them.
Fuck
It used to be Megan Fox.
Yeah, that's true.
And then she got kicked off Transformers, and it's like
She
Megan.
left,
who?
I thought.
Allegedly.
She left.
Allegedly.
I'm not.
She walked
I
in.
feel like I should say a girl.
I feel
to
like she
save
walked
myself.
into the new set, and then the replacement was there, and they were just like,
Okay.
"Slate's taken," and she
I have
had to leave.
one last one.
Hold on, I need to save a girl. Say a girl. To
If you,
redeem
s-
myself.
well, then we should say it. No, never mind.
Oh no, what are
I'll
you
say
saying?
it, man.
No, I'm.
I'll say it, man. You want
Yeah,
me to say
you
man?
can all say man.
Zach
Yeah,
Efron.
that's another one.
Damn.
Yeah. Zach.
If
Efron.
I have a man crush, it's Zach Efron.
I was gonna say-
I would
Like-
say Donald Glover.
No, that's
Donald
a good one.
Okay.
Glover. I was
Damn,
gonna-
he's
I
a
was gonna say,
talented ass
like-
man, dude.
I was gonna say Dave Franco, or
I would say James Franco.
oh, I don't want to offend anybody by saying James.
Michael B. Jordan's on the up. and
Michael
up.
B. Jordan.
He's going up.
No,
I,
Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth's pretty good. I feel like Chris
good.
I feel like
Hemsworth.
Liam's better.
I like Chris better.
Liam Hemsworth. Okay.
I
yeah.
saw a tweet, and it was saying the next girl that I date, like, it's right before I'm gonna ask her to be my girlfriend. I'm gonna ask her, "Would you leave me for Michael B. Jordan?" And if she says no, then I'm gonna stop talking to her because I don't want to start my relationship off on a lie.
That's pretty genius. All right, last one. What is the worst rejection you have
Oh,
faced?
God.
And it doesn't have to be like you walked up to a girl. It can be like a job interview or fucking I don't know.
Oh, I got one. This actually was happened pretty recently.
Okay.
I
You have
was
a
out-
girlfriend, so you cheating?
No.
Okay,
Just
all right.
kidding. No,
Francesca, turn it off.
No.
Please don't watch this.
No. Francesca was with me though,
Oh,
so it was even funnier.
okay.
Long story short, my sister had set me up with this like model agency woman that
You're
she
so
knew.
white. You're dating your sister.
God damn it.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Take
Favorite
two.
car, NASCAR or what?
NASCAR. That's what he's gonna name his boat.
I said the rower.
His sister's name.
Wow.
all right.
Look at the bud.
Okay.
No, so this this woman like I took pictures at their modeling agency, and she called me back, and she's like, "Yeah, the board can't really agree. You know, we just don't know, so we're just gonna pass for now." So basically, you're just saying I'm ugly. Like just
Oh,
If you
shit.
if you get pictures taken at a modeling agency, I don't think you are ugly.
well, she said the board couldn't agree. So basically, everyone on the board
You're just
thought I
not
was
a model,
ugly.
dude. It's
I
unrealistic
didn't. I wasn't
expectations.
losing sleep over it, to be honest with you. But you know, they basically called me ugly and not model material. So shame on them. And let Ed Hockley know I'm coming for him.
Yeah, this is all flexing.
Mine was not really a rejection. It was just like a weird thing that happened to me
All right.
here.
Okay.
I was, you know, the walkway in front of Canyons Hall. What's it called? That's what it's called, right?
Right. This one in the
one
front.
right- the new building. Right?
Yeah. Canyons Hall.
But
for
it was
sure.
it was under construction, and I was at the bottom of the walkway, and she was at the top, and she was looking at like staring at me. And
Yeah.
I was like, "What's happening?" And so when they got close to each other, I was like, "Hi," hi, how's it going? And she just said, "I have a boyfriend," and then walked away. I was like, "What the hell just happened?" Like she was giving me like a mad dog,
before.
and I was like, "What is happening? Like,
She just like.
am I like ugly? Like what? I'm not like I was like, is there something wrong with how I look? Like why am I being
It's like
stared at?
you were looking at me.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
And then she continued the face all the way through, like eye contact. I was like, "Hi, all right, how's it going?" It was like
I have a
morning.
boyfriend.
I have a boyfriend. Runs away. I was like,
Shit.
Ridiculous.
I mean,
maybe I was just intimidating.
See, mine was like right after high school, and so one of my good friends, Zach, not this Zach, a different Zach, was like, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" And I had plans to hang out with this girl, so I was like, "No, like, I can't." So then she texted me maybe like an hour later saying she can't go out, like her parents won't let her, blah blah blah.
I know how it ends.
So I text my friend back. I'm like, "Hey, she canceled on me, so let's go out." So I think we were at the mall, like waiting for a movie to start,
the small.
and no, the Antelope Valley Mall.
Oh.
And so,
And she rolled.
and
up.
I see her walking by, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Oh, you asshole! You can't just say like, no, I'm not interested." Because now in my head, I'm like, "Oh, she can't go.
Oh, yeah.
We'll reschedule," you know. And I see her, but I don't want to make a big scene because I'm like, I'm embarrassed because I'm like, my friends are here and they know that she canceled on me. So if they see her, they're gonna make fun of me. So I don't really say anything, and I don't know if she sees me. But then my friend Zach decides to go, "Tanner, there's Angelica right there. Didn't you say she was too busy to hang out with you?" And yeah, it was just a mess.
I thought the story was gonna end.
Oh wait,
texting
wait,
Zach back?
wait. Wait, what did she do? Did she
Nothing.
Just
She
walk
was
away?
just like laughing, and she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. I didn't want to be mean," and I was just like, "Well, you know."
That is me. That
This
is so
this
mean.
That is
mean.
mean.
This is
Fucking tell me.
I mean,
Like-
I've definitely done meaner things to girls than you did to me, but that's mean.
Like,
I would know.
if you're not interested, let me know.
Just
'Cause
say
I don't want to
just
waste
say
my
I'm
time.
not interested because
and I
I
don't
was
wanna
for
waste
sure
your
gonna
time.
text her the next day and try to set something else up.
Yeah, that's yeah. All right, I'll go next. Cause I feel like I'm piggyback off this. Talking to this girl recently, like things are working well, and then like send her that good morning text like a couple
was
days
today.
later. Yeah, ghosted. It's like,
Wow.
it's cool.
I
It's
didn't
like-
know it got that far.
well, it's like whatever. It's like, all right, listen, if you're not
I
interested,
hate that, like,
cool.
like
Just let me
Mike
know.
Tyson.
All
getting
right.
ghosted is like already a bad feeling, and it's like I don't understand how people do it. But now it's like becoming mainstream to do it. Like it's
Yeah.
popular that
I
it
just,
happens.
I just want to let everybody know. I'm gonna stand up. Oh, I thought that. Do not ghost people in 2018.
Don't
We
do
are
it.
we are super sensitive of people's
Just-
feelings in 2018. This isn't no 2012 bull crap.
Yeah.
We're super sensitive now.
You want to hear another story that's not really about?
I want to hear Sam.
like somebody. Oh, go ahead.
Sam's never been rejected in his life. Look at him.
Sam's perfect.
He's pretty.
4th grade. East
Oh,
Coast.
that's
This still.
You didn't get a Valentine's Day card. You didn't get the card.
So I used
Okay,
to
go
play.
ahead.
I used to play clarinet in 4th grade,
Nice.
and so they used to do like live shows for the assembly, but
Yeah.
like 3 kids didn't get to go.
Okay.
But basically means you suck.
Damn.
Yo.
Don't tell me you were one of them.
I was one of the 3
Oh,
kids. I was
Sam!
pissed too.
Oh
It's like,
Lord.
So I had to watch
That
it.
breaks my heart.
It does, right?
How do they do that to a fourth
Even
grader?
to a 4th grader.
That's so mean.
Ruthless.
Especially now when it's like participation trophies and like you have to be included, and they're just not gonna.
That's like I heard in the Shaquem Griffin's like his story. He was like, "Yeah, when I was I think I was 10 years old or something, and my coach came up and told me football is for people with 2 hands."
Wow.
And I was like, "How do you do that to a 10-year-old?"
Wow. Look at him. Look at Shaq Griffin now. He ran a 4.3. 8.
How do you do that to a 10-year-old as
How
a
do
football
you?
coach?
That's so like draining of your psyche.
To be fair, though, I've never known a football coach to be nice.
To 10-year-olds?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
always known
Oh,
football
okay.
coaches to
no,
be dicks.
when I was in youth football, we had this kid like, because you know how you do like Hell Week. Did you guys do that?
Mhm, yeah.
So there was this kid, and everybody could tell like 25 minutes into practice, like he's not gonna make it. But he made it through Hell Week, like barely. Somehow he made it. So then we get to our first day of pads, and they do just.
You didn't do Hell Week and
obnoxious-
pads?
No, we did Hell because the way that Palmdale Youth Football was your first week, you weren't allowed to wear pads.
Oh, you
You
did
had-
Hell Week your first week?
So we did Hell Week, but then our second week in pads was still a lot of conditioning, but it was a lot of like hitting drills, like Oklahomas and things like that, just basically to like weed out the people that aren't going to be there. And so there was this kid, and they were like, he don't know how he made it through the first week, but like we're gonna get him out today, and it was mean too, cause like you had to pay like $200 to play, and like the parents already paid, and so this kid just brutally just getting knocked down. He's crying. He's like, I didn't want to. My dad made me play. I don't want to play.
Oh my God.
And my coach goes up to him and is like brutal. Like at this point, I'm thinking the coach is gonna go up to him, and I'm young. I'm probably 9, 10, 11
Highly
years old.
impressionable.
And so, but I'm still like, the coach is probably gonna go up to him and be like, look, man, like if you don't want to play, you don't have to play. Like your parents can't force you to do this. That's what I'm thinking he's gonna do. He tells him, pulls him off to the side. He's like, I don't have time for this. If you don't want to be here, you can go home. And the kid's just sitting there crying. And I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, Coach, stop. Leave him alone.
You're
alone.
crying for him.
Wow.
Stop thinking on it.
God, dude.
Wow.
Yeah,
that
but
was a.
no. So coaches were brutal when I was growing up. They
Yeah,
were
man.
brutal.
I've never known him to be nice.
Those are great questions.
Those are
But
great.
what if it was a kid with one hand? Then you'd be nice, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
should be
but-
nice to everybody. But
All I'm saying, that guy did 20 reps of 225
Yeah, he did.
with one hand. So
He's strong.
he did use both arms.
You guys want to
Yeah.
hear
Well,
another
what's his
story?
name?
Shaq Griffin.
Shaq Griffin.
Shaquem.
Shaquem
You guys want to hear
Griffin.
another story though? It's
Sure.
not
We
really
got time for
getting.
one more.
Let's
not-
do it. We got time for one
It's
more.
not getting rejected, but like it still kind of hurts.
Yeah. All right. What hurt?
Okay, so there was this girl,
Getting
and
punched in
this
the
was
face
my
with a Mike
last semester at ABC, but before I came here. And I was talking to this girl, and like she was I met her in high school. She was a pretty cute girl, and she was like probably one of, at the time for sure, like the cutest girl I'd ever talked to. And so then I saw this guy from high school at school, and I'm like talking to him, like, you know, like, dude, guess what? Like, I'm talking to her, blah blah blah, and he literally just looks at me and is like, dude, I made out with her last weekend at a party.
Oh.
And I was like,
oh, wow.
Oh, that hurt. So I ghosted her.
You motherfucker! Fuck you.
Just had a speech about this.
So I ghosted. She
Wait, and I
deserved
just-
it. She deserved it for that.
care.
Come
Okay,
on.
you
know
ghost
what?
people.
Come on.
And I just said it's wrong to ghost people, but that
I
you know,
ghosted
like,
her.
Tanner had a right to do
I
that.
didn't
if you
feel bad at
ghost
all.
someone for just no reason at all, you're wrong. But Tanner had a reason.
Yeah.
I
That girl was
disagree.
rude to him.
Ghosting's messed up.
The ghosting is messed up, and
You should have just texted her and be like, "Why'd you do that?"
I wanted to. Like, I literally was thinking. Like, I was thinking that whole day. What am I gonna tell this girl? Like, I'm gonna tell her off. Blah 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 blah. And I literally was like, I can't think of anything that's gonna do justice enough. Like, that's gonna like make her feel like, ha. I
So
told
what?
you.
She made out
So I
with
was
a
just
guy.
like, I was
Did
just
you
like,
ghost your friend from high school too?
no.
He
That's not
betrayed
his
you even
fault.
more.
He
Yeah.
didn't know. I told him, and then
Should
he
have
was like,
texted you before making out with every girl.
I'm
you
pretty
said
sure
a
I'm pretty sure he was going through like
You
the same
sent
thing.
a
Like,
mass
this girl's
text
into
to
me.
all your
blah, 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 blah,
contacts.
blah.
Oh.
Like I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that guy was better looking than me too. So
You,
that, like,
you were just the side.
you're a dime.
Yeah.
You
What do
were
you
the
mean?
side dime.
She was better. He was better looking than me.
How do you
so
be better looking than a 10?
I'm a not a 10.
You turn into a 50-cent piece.
Whoa, I'm confused.
Okay.
I said, how are you better than a dime? I said, you turn.
Did I say dime? I thought I
Yeah.
said 10.
Oh, my bad.
You said dime.
Shut up.
You could be a
Shut up.
quarter. You could be a dollar piece.
I don't care.
You could be the
I have
second,
a bit of
third,
breaking news from
fourth.
From,
Hell, you can even be fifth.
I have a from breaking news from Adam Schefter. The Cowboys owner Jerry Jones reimburses NFL $2 million in legal fees for Ezekiel Elliott hearings.
Zeke.
So it's about time.
Oh, I bet he sent the envelope to the wrong place.
Into
purpose.
talking about baseball now, it's official. Ichiro is going back to the Mariners. I was about to say the Marlins. I had to stop.
Close in name.
Well,
Both
he
started in
would
the
have gone back to either one.
Just
True.
not
He's-
location.
Yeah.
He's back to where
He's
he
home.
began. Congratulations to him. He's like what, 44?
He's 44.
Don't see him really
What's
doing
his?
a lot.
I think his. I have to look this up to double check.
As you look that up, some scores from around the Cactus and Grapefruit League. The Dodgers are up 1-0 over the Angels in the going into the bottom half of the second inning.
Ha, that's what you get, Tim Strong.
Yeah, that's what you get, Tim Strong, for not being here. Logan Forsythe with an RBI double.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He would have been good on the Rays.
You never let that.
You would have been good on the Rays, huh?
Ichiro's lifetime batting average in 17 years of baseball is 312.
Wow,
That's crazy.
that's great. But what's his batting average numbers in Japan? Because he
Started
Godly.
in 2000. I don't think he played in Japan that long.
He didn't play in that long, but he was really like
Good.
talented, and,
Yeah.
and that's where he came from. The Twins up 7-1 over the Red Sox. Tigers up 5-4 over the Blue Jays. The Marlins up 4-3 over the Astros. The Phillies up 2-1 over Boston. Cardinals up 3-2. Sorry, Taylor, but the Orioles are beating the Rays 7-2.
Go Rays.
Go Rays!
He didn't wear his Rays sweatshirt today because he knew.
And
Should I not wear it any day then? Because I also know what's gonna happen.
lastly, the
No,
Giants.
you wear it on the off days where they don't have a game.
The Giants
they can't
are
disappoint
up
you.
2-0 over the Padres, and the Rays, maybe like 5 years from now, we'll come back.
We'll trade everyone away again.
But that's
In
gonna do it. Bread and butter.
In
episode
5 years, we're
number
going to say
29.
5 years from now.
29.
29.
Next, we're gonna have a special episode for number 30. We're
Next
not gonna.
episode's gonna be sick.
Next episode is gonna be. We'll just say, it happens to be something of our own of an event that took place not too long ago.
We've never done anything.
We've never
like
done
it.
anything like this, so stay tuned to find out.
No spoilers, but I'm about to show up Shaq Griffin.
No
Okay.
spoilers. For Richard Endall, Sam Delgado, Taylor Enns, Tanner Nava, I'm Zach Ferber. We'll see you Monday. Keep us. We'll keep you posted on Twitter and Facebook. Keep us posted on what
Keep
you're
me
doing.
posted.
Send
Stay
us news
safe.
tips and ideas and
Post up.
send us questions.
Send us questions.
Yeah, what do you wanna know?
What do you want to know about us? Do you want to know like if Sam's 20, or if, like what's his favorite color is, something like
What your
that.
favorite food
Follow us on
is.
Facebook and Twitter. Have a great rest of the afternoon. We'll see you Monday. Adios.
3, 2, 1.
You gotta fuck one, marry one, and kill one. Your wife, Barbara Walters, or what was Oprah?
You got Oprah, Barbara Walters, your wife. You gotta fuck one, marry one, kill one.